If you're still unsure if you have met your true twin flame or not, or if you've made it all up in your head, here are a few things that will undoubtedly happen if you have met your true twin flame. First and foremost, the twin flame journey is always 100% accompanied with a spiritual awakening. If you are not having a spiritual awakening, not your twin flame. Both twins will go through a very deep and intense remembrance of the soul, and this process could happen years after they first meet. This is where all illusions and limiting fears and beliefs, things like identity and time and space, limiting fears and beliefs and ego blockages, things about religion and age and marriages or relationships, soul contracts, all of these things are going to be challenged and shattered in order to strip each twin flame of their 3D makeup so they can be stripped down to their true essence of their soul. And all of this has to happen in order to make 3D union even possible. We all know that eyes are the windows to the soul, and soul recognition is a 100% real thing on the twin flame journey. You will quite literally see yourself being reflected in your twin flame's eyes. A lot of times it's very intense and it's very scary. It's a feeling that you've never felt, completely unknown territory, and it feels like you got stripped down and you're standing naked in front of a crowd. And if there's a certain aspect that you are still running from, if you're from yourself, you won't be able to hold eye contact with your twin flame for very long. You will shut that shit down really, really quickly because you're going to feel so called out, stripped right down to your core. They will reach you and know everything that you are hiding from them and from yourselves. If you've done a lot of healing work and you are at a place where you are able to accept that unconditional love that they are trying to give you, you're going to want to freeze that moment in time when you lock eyes. You're going to want it to last forever. Parallel lives is another identifier on this journey. Twin flames have very similar backgrounds when it comes to family and life experiences, especially lessons that they have to learn. A lot of times twins are learning the same lesson, but they're coming at it from opposite ends of the spectrum. They're going about it in a different way, coming from two different angles. Differences also play a key role in twin flame dynamics. Like one twin was rich and one twin grew up poor. One was famous and one was not famous. Two separate religions, two separate cultures, and the reason for this is because your twin flame is your best teacher. They are going to open you up to a brand new world. With the spiritual awakening aspect of this connection also comes the spiritual gifts. Meeting your twin flame will spark all of your gifts. Healing and teaching, divination and channeling, meditation and transmutation, astral projection, motivationally speaking and guiding others. Intuition is on point. You become super sensitive and super aware of the world around you, which makes it a lot easier for you to gain insight on things that your guides are trying to tell you. The telepathy between you and your twin flame will be off the charts, and it doesn't matter if you are in the same room. Obviously, the closer you are physically, the stronger it's going to be, but you could be in two different states, in two different countries, and still be able to hear your twin's thoughts, feel your twin's emotions, taste what they had for dinner, smell their cologne or their perfume. We've talked before about that invisible silver cord that connects twins, invisible cord that connects them heart chakra to heart chakra. You may have even heard of the red string theory. The love between the two twin flames passes through this energetic cord, which is connecting them at the heart chakra. I've heard some other people say that split soul twin flames, one divine masculine, one divine feminine, that they actually share a chakra system. The other thing about this journey is that both twins are mutually feeling the connection. They're not feeling it in the same way. The masculine is focusing on the lower chakras on this connection, and the feminine is more focused on the upper three chakras in this connection, but they're still both feeling it. When it comes to twin flames, I've also noticed that there is this underlying sense of respect, loyalty, and acceptance for one another. Ryan and I have had that since day one. I can remember certain times hanging out with friends of ours and hearing really raunchy sexual stories, whether it was from our guy friends or our girlfriends, it didn't matter, and us just looking at each other with kind of looks. And I can remember Ryan saying to me, like, I would never ask you to do that. I could not, even if you wanted to do it, I would never even be able to let you do it. I could never put you in a position where I feel like I am degrading you or not putting you on this pedestal. It's been like that since we were 14, and it's still like that. Another thing that is undeniable on the twin flame journey are the signs and the synchronicity. The twin flame journey is highly divinely guided and protected by your spirit team, your ancestors, past loved ones. angels, and they're always assisting you on this journey. So they are going to be in constant communication with you, trying to urge you in a certain direction. So you're going to notice a lot of signs and synchronicities. For twin flames, it's especially true for music. A lot of us get so many messages about this journey through music. But there's also angel numbers and animals, feathers, senses and smells, tastes that either trigger some sort of an epiphany or a memory or a realization. A past life memory might be triggered up. Words are really big for me. I journal a lot, and I notice that like when I'm writing a certain word, the TV will say it, or the music, the song will say it, or somebody in the house will say it while I'm writing it. Your twin flame will also come and visit you in your dreams, and it will feel so real because it is real. It's not really a dream. You're actually meeting up with them in the astral. And there is always a reason for them showing up, so pay close attention. And a lot of times this is already validating what you already know. Twins may even have the same dream at the same time. Again, because it wasn't a dream, they were really meeting up in the astral realm. 5D dates to solve 3D problems is how I like to put it.